Okay, picture this. You're on a Zoom call. Your colleague just finished presenting a new project plan. It's fine, but you see a huge flaw, a potentially project-killing flaw. And then someone, let's call him Kevin, unmutes and says, well, that's just obviously not going to work.
Oof, the sound of 1,000 silent screams. I can feel the awkwardness through the screen right now.
Exactly. The presenter freezes. Everyone else on the call suddenly finds their own ceiling fascinating. Kevin just torpedoed the idea, the mood, and probably his relationship with half the team in 8 words.
Oh, we've all been in that meeting. And worse, we've all been the person who sees the flaw but is terrified of becoming Kevin.
And that's the fundamental dilemma, isn't it? We either stay silent and watch a bad idea steamroll ahead, or we risk being that person, the difficult one, the negative one, the person who isn't a team player.
Right. It's driven by fear. Fear of looking dumb, of making your boss mad, of getting that reputation.
There's this incredible cultural pressure in most workplaces to just nod along. But the cost of that silence is massive. Your best ideas never see the light of day. And over time, people stop seeing you as a leader because leaders are expected to challenge and refine ideas.
You just become part of the furniture.
Precisely. So today, we're giving you the exact playbook. 5 specific word-for-word techniques to disagree in a way that actually builds respect instead of burning bridges.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's do it.
First up, technique number 1, the yes and reframe. This should be your go-to for most situations. The core idea is you're not saying no, you're saying yes, and let's make it even better.
So you're validating their point first, finding something to agree on.
Exactly. You find one piece of their argument you genuinely think is strong. The script is, that's a really strong point about our marketing angle. I want to build on that. What if we also considered adjusting the timeline to account for the engineering team's feedback?
I like that. It feels collaborative. You're not attacking, you're adding bricks to the wall they started building.
You're on the same team, just suggesting a different route to the destination. Okay, technique number 2, the question disguise.
Oh, I think I know this one. It feels a bit sneaky, but in a good way.
It's incredibly effective. You're not making a contradictory statement, you're asking for clarification, which forces the other person to think through the weak spots themselves. The script would be, help me understand, how does this approach account for the new privacy regulations coming next quarter?
So you're raising the red flag, but framing it as your own curiosity. Does that ever backfire? Can people see right through it?
It's all in the tone. If you sound genuinely curious and humble, it works beautifully. If you sound like you're setting a rhetorical trap, well, then you're just being passive-aggressive, Kevin.
Right. Genuine curiosity. Got it.
Third, we have the data anchor. This is your best friend when you want to remove personal feelings entirely. It's not your opinion versus theirs, it's the cold, hard data.
The ultimate defense shield. Can't argue with facts.
You can't. The script is simple and non-confrontational. The customer feedback from last quarter's report seems to suggest a different priority. Can we talk about how this new plan addresses that? You're depersonalizing the disagreement. The data is the bad guy, not you.
You're just the messenger, pointing to the scoreboard.
Exactly. Now, number 4 is for trickier, more sensitive situations. The private follow-up.
For when you know it's going to get messy, or if you're disagreeing with someone way more senior than you.
Precisely. The public meeting isn't always the right stage. So you say, I have a few thoughts on this I'd love to dig into with you. Are you free for 10 minutes after this call?
That shows a ton of respect. You're not putting them on the spot in front of an audience.
You're respecting them and the forum. And finally, number 5. Sometimes you just have to be direct. We call this the respectful direct disagreement.
No hiding, no fancy tricks, just straight talk.
When the issue is critical and clarity is paramount, the script is, I hear what you're saying and I actually see this differently. My main concern is about the potential security risk. Here's why.
The magic words there seem to be I hear you at the beginning and here's why at the end. You acknowledge them, then you provide your reasoning, not just your opinion.
That's it precisely. Acknowledge, state your view, and provide the why. It's direct, but it's not disrespectful. Now, let's quickly cover the 3 big mistakes people make.
The landmines to avoid.
First, starting any sentence with the word actually.
No, I'm so guilty of this. It's like a verbal eye roll before you've even made your point.
It is. It instantly says, you are wrong and I am about to bestow wisdom upon you. Just strike it from your vocabulary. Second mistake, making it personal. Saying your plan has a flaw is a world away from saying this plan has a flaw.
Attack the idea, not the person.
And the third mistake, and this one is crucial, disagreeing without offering an alternative. That's not contributing, it's just complaining.
Right. Don't just point out problems. Come with a potential solution, or at least a path towards finding one.
If you're gonna poke a hole in the boat, you'd better bring a patch.
I like that. But what about when you do everything right? You're collaborative, you use data, you're respectful, and the other person still gets defensive. That's the moment everyone dreads.
Great question, and it happens more than people admit. In that moment, you don't fight it, you de-escalate and refocus. Stay calm and say something like, I hear that you feel strongly about this. I want to be clear, my feedback is about making the idea stronger, not about criticizing you. We both want the best outcome here. Can we focus on that shared goal?
That's powerful. You're validating their emotion without apologizing for your feedback. You're not backing down, you're redirecting.
Exactly. You can't control their reaction, but you can always control your response. And that composure in that heated moment is what separates good communicators from great ones.
So the real skill isn't just knowing what to say when you disagree. It's knowing how to stay steady when the other person doesn't.
That's it. So here's the big reframe to take with you. Disagreement done right isn't conflict, it's contribution. The people who get promoted aren't the ones who always agree. They're the ones who can challenge ideas without making it personal and stay composed when things get uncomfortable.
So what's the one sentence someone can use in their very next meeting?
3 words. Help me understand. It's curious, it's respectful, and it opens a door instead of closing one. Use it tomorrow and watch how the whole conversation shifts.